Paul McGuire Grimes, KSTP, Minneapolis, St. Paul. Kathie Lee and Craig, I really enjoy this movie. It's funny, it's heartwarming, and it really felt like a much needed getaway right now. So thank you for that.
Thank you for responding that way. That's what we hoped.
Yeah, no, it's great. Now, Kathie Lee, not only do you star in it, but you wrote it, you produced it, you wrote the music for it. Does getting to film at a castle in Scotland feel like the cherry on top of you making this movie what you wanted it to be?
Oh, it's just another day in my life. It was a freaking dream come true for me. I mean, first of all, I've loved Craig since the day I met him years ago on the Drew Carey show. And then I would see him around and stuff, always delighted to see him. And he co-hosted with me one week on the Today Show a couple of years back. And it was so explosive. I had done a lot of great years of television, grateful for it, but never did we need a delay on my show like I needed with Craig, because he's so kinetic, so explosive, so unpredictable. We had such a good time that we went to lunch afterwards. And he said, you know what, if we wait for our agents to get us something, we're going to die. So let's write a movie together. And I said, okay. So he had barely gotten his fine Scottish ass back to Los Angeles. And I had woken up in the middle of the night and just, it was like squirrel. I knew she should be Annabelle. I knew he should be Howard Odd. I just loved the idea of that. And I kind of, because of our friendship, and I had Craig so much in my head, having spent this amazing week with him, with my clothes on, okay? It was still that great. And I started writing, and I called him at around noon the next day, that day. And I said, Craig, I think I've got the gist of this movie.
I mean, it totally shows. You guys have such great chemistry throughout the movie. Like, it was such an easy watch to kind of get in and feel those vibes between the two of you. Now, we are all about food, fashion, and fun on our show, and there's so much talk about whiskey and wine in the movie. So I'm wondering, what would be the perfect wine and whiskey to pair while watching this movie?
Well, if you're pairing whiskey and wine, you've really adopted the Kathie Gifford lifestyle in a way that may require some medical attention.
Right.
However, I would say this: I don't drink whiskey anymore, but when I did, it was Highland Park, at least 12 years old, single malt whiskey. That's the way to go. I know Macallan's lovely, and I'm not saying anything against it. Highland Park, 12-year-old or more. I thank you, Kathie.
Well, only gift wine for me. It's my own company. So do you drink anybody else's wine? I said, that's like cheating on myself. Of course, I don't drink anybody else's wine. But there's a song that's our next single off the movie is called, it goes, I'll bring the whiskey, I'll bring the wine. And we sing that song at a Scottish pub in the movie. I co-wrote all the songs with a very fine writer here in Nashville named Brett James. And that was that's why I moved to Nashville ultimately, because it took us a year to get all the music done before we even produced and went on location for the movie. I wanted music to be a huge part of this movie because, first of all, I'm a musician, and second of all, Annabelle, her dreams to be a musician never came to fruition. And I would say the majority of most people never see their dreams come true. And that makes me sad, because I think dreams are important and they're there for a reason, and they're there inside us before we're even born. And I just thought there must be millions of people out there that are going to relate to somebody that says, you know what, I'm going to get one last chance at the happiness I feel like I haven't gotten yet in life. And Craig and I have been blessed in this business to make a great living at what we love to do. But there are many, many people that haven't been so blessed. And this is for them. I hope their dreams do come true before it's too late to make them come to pass.
I love that. I love the message of that. And to be able to talk to both of you today, such broadcasting legends, is a dream for me. So thank you so much. I hope people respond to this movie. And it's been great talking to both of you today.
Thanks for having us. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Paul. Nice to meet you.